A giant leap into the unknown in Melbourne begins now!
Oh, Barrichello been in the wall. Rear left has not gone on properly. It's all falling apart for Ferrari. The two BARs following each other in, and Button lost out very badly there.
I imagine there's a great deal of frustration inside that helmet of Jenson Button.
I'll be amazed if Michael can get through there. There's not a lot of space, is there? And, that was excellent driving from Raikkonen, a touch rude. But unfortunately for Raikkonen, he has a drive-through penalty.
Michael Schumacher looks like he's damaged his floor, Martin.
It's looking like a Meccano set that hasn't been put together properly. Bits falling off it left, right and centre. That Ferrari is beatable.
You've got to go back to September 2001 for the last time that somebody other than this man led the Formula One World Championship. But he's really up against it now with 12 laps to go. Montoya's ahead.
And he spun. Montoya spun. Backs it into the wall. No damage will be done. And he'll get away again. Coulthard leads the Grand Prix.
Are those eyes smiling? I wouldn't be at all surprised if they are, because David Coulthard from Twynham in Scotland wins the Australian Grand Prix. Schumacher behind Alonso. Trulli side by side. Schumacher and David Coulthard had a contact. Trulli and Schumacher made contact, and one of the Montoya has been hit as well. Ferrari mechanics in the pit lane. Schumacher has some damage.
For a new nose cone. And away he goes. That was super slick pit work from Ferrari. And there then is the Williams in the pits minus its entire rear wing, and that takes an age. Raikkonen shaping up to have a go at Nick Heidfeld. And will Raikkonen get into the corner onto the brakes? Yes, he does.
Oh, Coulthard is out. Oh, what a shame for David Coulthard. And Schumacher has been given a drive-through penalty. So already in 14th place, and with a 50-odd second disadvantage, he is going to have an even greater disadvantage.
James, I think if Renault wanted to win this race, they've gone about it the wrong way. They've set this car up more for qualifying than for this race. Raikkonen can go another 10 laps, the wheels on.
Go on.
There's a gear in there. There's six of them,
there's one in there somewhere.
7 of them. Find one of them.
Trulli taking a defensive position, Button taking a very defensive position on the run down to first corner. What can Michael do? He goes right, 3 abreast into turn 1 alongside Trulli. This is what caused the accident at the start. And Schumacher making a move down the inside into the final corner, side by side. Jarno Trulli really putting pressure. Oh, he spun it! Trulli spun it! Oh my goodness, can he get back in front of Michael Schumacher? The Ferrari will come round him, and there he goes round the outside. Trulli takes a defensive line to try and block the Ferrari. Kimi Raikkonen, 23 years old, wins his first Grand Prix for McLaren. It's back-to-back victories for the McLaren Mercedes team. What a start to the 2003 Formula One season. Fantastic. Look how now Rubens Barrichello is bunching up the field.
Not a smart thing to do at all, Rubens. That's bunching the pack too much. He should have just taken a sensible run. And now Coulthard might punish him for that down into turn one. And as long as Coulthard doesn't go lock his brakes, which he hasn't done, Coulthard takes an easy lead then. Barrichello outsmarting himself.
Look at Raikkonen though, he's having a go at Barrichello. Can he make it stick?
Can he make it stop?
Yes, he can. Oh, nice move.
And Raikkonen will get a look up the inside of Coulthard. It'll be a brave move, though, against your teammate in these conditions, and he's made it work.
But Coulthard's got lost track. Montoya goes round the outside, up onto the wet paint. They're side by side. They almost touch down the back straight, and Coulthard gets out of the throttle. Brave move by Juan Montoya.
Michael Schumacher passing Barrichello too now.
Finding a bit more speed, and he's getting a run at Montoya. Montoya's had a slow run out of Juncker. Don't know what happened there, but Coulthard just, candy from a baby.
Montoya won't yield too easily, but he's having to, because he knows he hasn't got the grip when he gets there. Michael just drives around the outside of him. Oh, that's Ralph Furman about to come in and whack the back of him. How did that happen? Did Ralph touch somebody, or did he have a front suspension failure down that straight? The safety car has been deployed. Straight race then. How will they fuel this Ferrari? Can they get him out in front of Coulthard? They've dropped the front down very quickly. Did not change the tyres from what I could see. And Coulthard gets out and remains in front of Michael Schumacher. They were second and third. Raikkonen electing to carry on. Oh, big accident.
Montoya and Pitsonia.
Schumi off, Schumacher's on.
Michael Schumacher has crashed. Sorry, Louise, but as Martin spotted, Michael Schumacher's gone straight on.
Safety car is out again.
And it's Barrichello who's under pressure now for Ralf Schumacher, who goes around the outside. What a move by Ralf Schumacher. Oh, but Rubens is back again on the outside, side by side, into the danger zone. This is where all the water is. Oh, and that's Button. He was in a promising position, fifth he was.
Safety car is out again for the fourth time this afternoon. I tell you what, if moving it to one wet tyre was to save money, they've blown all that in the wall today.
Almost touch as they go down the straight. Ralph's on the right, Kimmy's on the left. Ralph keeps his foot in it. Kimmy tries the outside line. Can he keep it round? Yes! What a move! Alonso and Ralf Schumacher.
It's good stuff if Alonso gets around the outside of Magullo. They're driving forward. The kids are driving all around the outside of him this afternoon.
No question about it. Oh, that's Webber. He spun it. Same place everyone else. Can he rescue? Yes, he can. Well, he's done something no one else managed to do. And he's made a mistake, and Barrichello's through into the lead. Listen to the crowd.
Yeah,
well, he's slowing, is he?
Yes, he is.
He's slowing Rubens Barrichello. I don't believe it. Coulthard goes past him. Raikkonen goes past him. Oh, my goodness.
Coulthard then has got to get it slowed down just. And Coulthard comes into the pit lane. He needs a super quick stop.
He does. The target here is to get back out in front of Fernando Alonso. Kimi Raikkonen's going to pass him. I think Fisichella will as well. Here we go. Fisichella takes the lead. What a move. What happened to Raikkonen? And that's a big shunt for Mark Webber. But he's taken half the car off.
An enormous accident then. Oh! And we've got another car
Alonso.
off. We think Alonso's come round and probably found
race stopped.
Red flag, race has stopped. And that's a Jordan on fire in the pit lane.
It's Fisichella. The car's on fire. The race-winning car in Parc Ferme has caught fire. Well, if ever you wanted a bizarre day, this is surely it. As well. Pitsonia hasn't taken the start, but side by side, Ralf Schumacher has done exactly what Martin suspected he might.
Ralf now really struggling to get that Williams into the Variante Bassa, and Michael has a chance of a run at him. Will he have enough straight line speed? Ralf has the racing line. Now he's released it to Michael, but says, hey, you're going to have to brake much later than that, bro. Ralf ran wide on the way in, and again he's having to cover the line down to Villeneuve, but Ralf suddenly put himself back under pressure. Michael Schumacher goes through with an easy, fantastic new fastest lap of the race, 1:22.491, a stunning lap time from Michael Schumacher. He will clearly, when he pits, get out in front of the Williams, because we saw Ralf away. Michael Schumacher with a good stop and rejoins then in front of Ralf Schumacher and Rubens Barrichello.
So, Kimi Raikkonen is in the hunt, growing and growing in stature with every Grand Prix.
Michael Schumacher runs very wide in Piratella. Did he get away with it? Michael Schumacher knows he's got to push while Raikkonen's in the pit.
Michael just getting out of the way there to let Rubens go through. Good tactics, good strategy.
And the left front not moving at all. A bad stop then for Ferrari. Where's Ralf?
Ralf is coming through the Variante Bassa right now. And he's out behind Ralf Schumacher. That's not worked for them. Lap 53 at San Marino Grand Prix in Italy, and look at this, Rubens Barrichello. Ralf Schumacher made some sort of mistake there at the Variante Bassa as Giancarlo Fisichella blows up the Ford engine in the back of that Jordan. Michael Schumacher is coming through to take his first win of the 2003 Formula One season. Lights are on. When they go off, we'll be racing in Barcelona. Spanish hearts beat as Alonso launches the car between the two Ferraris. He's attacking Michael Schumacher down to road turn 1. Will he get the inside line? Barrichello goes wide. Schumacher takes the middle line, the path of least resistance, and Barrichello attacks around the outside. They almost touch. Barrichello runs wide. Alonso attacks down the inside. Coulthard and Trulli have made contact. A chaotic start. Oh, that's Kimi Raikkonen. He's whacked someone really hard.
He ran into the back of Pitzonia.
Safety car boards being hung out here on the pit straight, so we have got a safety car situation. You're not allowed to overtake until you cross the start-finish line, and look at the lead that Michael Schumacher has given himself. We're racing again at Barcelona.
And there we see Montoya locking his wheels, somehow keeping it all together to make a pass on Jenson Button.
Coulthard's off the track. The second McLaren out of the race from the looks of things. Just waiting for Alonso now. There he is.
Alonso comfortably then up into second place.
Good cat and mouse battle, this.
Oh, and Ralf put himself very wide out into the marbles on the outside of turn 3, and Panis then taking a comfortable pass. Michael Schumacher then not having a good outlap, getting held up behind his brother Ralf. Ralf locks a wheel and just somehow hooks the apex. Michael gets a run on him down into turn 7, and in the end it's a mistake by Ralf Schumacher that releases his brother. Yes, crucial stage of the race. He's got to get past Ralf. Ralf's quite a bit slower than him, holding him up badly.
Ralph's made a mistake. This is where Alonso can get him. Yes, he does. And just like in front of Michael Schumacher a moment ago, and the car running very wide there. Is that Ralf?
The two Williams are absolutely racing for 5th position at the moment. And Montoya gets the run out of turn 5 and the racing line through the easy 6 into 7. And Ralf didn't want to let go, but Montoya just had him pinned. He had the racing line.
Michael Schumacher wins on the debut of the new Ferrari, his second Grand Prix victory in succession, and Spain stands on its feet to salute a truly remarkable drive from Fernando Alonso. Oh, an aborted start! We're aborting the start again, I'm afraid. It was D'Amato again in the Toyota. No way flags. Let's go, let's go. Raikkonen does not get a good start. Montoya does. And you can see that Heidfeld is attacking Raikkonen. And Barrichello, it's exactly what he needed. He's getting around the outside. Is he? No, he's not.
Safety car has been deployed, I would imagine, because of Verstappen's car. Montoya saying, get on with it. Go, go. Don't back the pack up like that.
But has he got enough drive out of the final corner? It's not bad. He's right up behind the world champion. We're green flag racing here at Zellweg. Is Montoya going to try and do him into turn one? No, he's not. Oh, rain.
Rain.
But the fuel hose isn't attached. That's going to cost Rubens a lot of time. Look at this, already 13 seconds.
It's always Rubens, isn't it, somehow?
It's on fire, Ted! The car's on fire! We haven't seen this for years, since the big fire of the Benetton of Jos Verstappen and Michael Schumacher. What's he going to do?
Send it out, no problem. There's only a bit on the surface, that's fine.
And you can see at the front there's a battle here between Barrichello and Raikkonen.
No, Schumacher, it's Michael Schumacher, he now leads the Grand Prix.
And Montoya's blown his engine, I don't believe it! What rotten luck for him and for BMW Williams.
Rubens is just about close enough to have a bit of a desperate dive, and Rubens, it was brave and it was late, and really he relied totally on Jensen saying, okay, I think I'll yield this one to you. And there is a Renault spun off at the top of the hill.
Oh, I think it might be Alonso. It is. There's one of the Ferraris running wide, Michael Schumacher.
There's oil on the track, something on the track. Look, they're all struggling. And he stalled it. No, he dropped the clutch and he stalled it.
Jacques Villeneuve was running fifth, on for some solid points. Doesn't look like he's going to get anything this afternoon. There's a big lock-up for Ralf Schumacher there.
And Coulthard is only 4.3 seconds behind him. Surely will take over that position. Where's Coulthard? He goes through. And now Barrichello really is in the slipstream, and Raikkonen has to go defensive, takes a good line. Can he keep it tight on the exit, or will Barrichello get a slingshot? Raikkonen still has the racing line into the ladder curve. How far ahead of him is Barrichello? Not far enough is the answer.
And he goes through to win an incredible Grand Prix in Austria. And the great escape has come true for Michael Schumacher. Kimi Raikkonen finishes second and maintains his World Championship lead. Start by Ralf. Look at Montoya. He's up the inside of Raikkonen. It's been a terrible start for the McLaren driver. He almost lost out to Trulli as well. Michael Schumacher, crucially, has not gone past Jarno Trulli, I don't think. No, he hasn't. And that will really compromise Schumacher. He desperately needed to get past the Renault driver. And look at Alonso. He's challenging the back of Michael Schumacher as well. He's had a mega start. But hats off to the Williams team. They're 1-2 as they attack the Mirabeau. And he certainly hit the wall in a fairly substantial way.
Safety car is deployed. But the two Williams look as if they've got tremendous race pace. Certainly Ralf Schumacher looking very comfortable.
As Webber makes a second stop.
And the drivers climbing out of the car. That's sad for Jaguar. Both Jaguars out of the Grand Prix then.
Ralf a bit dodgy on the braking there. It's the heart of the hairpin.
Yeah, Ralf suddenly looking ragged. Now Montoya's run him down, and Raikkonen now just 1.7 seconds away from the lead, and closer than that. So we think Ralph's coming in at the end of this lap. Last thing he wants is to release Montoya. And Montoya is absolutely flying at the moment. Oh, Montoya goes over the line with a 15-1. You what? Where did you get that from? Unbelievable. The key thing is, where will Montoya feed in? Is it ahead of Ralf Schumacher, or is it behind him? We don't know yet, because he's got to go all the way around this yellow line. Looks like he's going to do it though, doesn't it?
He is in front of him, so it's worked for him.
There's Ralf still locking up with a little bit of crossweight in the car. Does he? Oh, he may have to reverse out of there. Ralf Schumacher then getting himself, and he obviously gets going again. That's a replay we were watching. And that is A Honda engine blowing up there for Jacques Villeneuve.
And for the first time in 20 years, Williams wins at Monaco. Juan Montoya wins at Monaco. A memorable, memorable day for everybody in the Williams BMW team, particularly for Juan Pablo Montoya. Five lights on, they're off now. They go away so slowly, but they're launching themselves towards the first corner. Watch Michael Schumacher attacking Montoya. Will he break deep? No, he doesn't. That was pretty clever by Montoya. He went round the outside of Michael Schumacher, didn't give any challenge.
A Jaguar touch there. He tried to go up the inside. There was a Renault, and I think it was Coulthard. And Rubens Barrichello has also lost his front wing.
Oh, Montoya!
Look, he spun. Montoya spun it out.
As Barrichello pits. Montoya attacks Alonso. He's back up now into third place.
And look at Coulthard with a good run out of the last chicane. He's got the line into the next corner.
Nice move by David Coulthard. He's making progress here. So where's Ralf Schumacher? There he is, side by side, and it's done enough for Michael. He's not quite up to speed yet, but he's got enough. As we can see, Giancarlo Fisichella, second Jordan retirement within a lap. Kimi Raikkonen, who had managed to get himself up into fifth place, a puncture.
He's lucky for two reasons, because it was just before the pit entry, but also the flailing sidewalls did not damage the rear wing of Kimi Raikkonen's car. That loose barge board James spotted in the pit stop coming off Barrichello's car. That'll hurt his handling a little bit. And everybody managed to swerve around it with the exception of Cristiano De Matta. This will give Michael Schumacher a bit of a wry grin, won't it? Coming up to lap, Kimi Raikkonen.
Coulthard looks like he's going to be retiring from this Grand Prix. And through the chicane for the last time goes Michael Schumacher. He takes his fourth win of the season, his sixth victory here in Montreal. And it's really a Michael Schumacher day. You can see how much it means to him because he knows he beat on the day a stronger car. Away they go then. Great start from Raikkonen. Schumacher slow away. Ralf Schumacher is attacking him. Down the outside, he's in front. Ralf Schumacher's got his brother, and they said he couldn't pass him. Well, already in this Grand Prix, he's proved them wrong. Barrichello goes wide on the outside.
He now has the right position, and he should easily make that move. Villeneuve will now be released and can get underway.
And Heidfeld having a bit of a go side by side with Verstappen. And Villeneuve's binned it.
Raikkonen stretching that lead. Michael Schumacher keeping his brother honest.
Olivier Panis in the Toyota. Look at that, he's dropped it at the first corner. Wheels furiously spinning. Whoa! Jacques Villeneuve's front wing has come undone. Raikkonen has blown up. Kimi Raikkonen is out of the Grand Prix. What a terrible, terrible luck for him.
Truly out then, so all falling apart for Renault. And Panis off the road in turn one for the second time this afternoon. Coulthard starts to pull away, but it's he was going away too early.
Michael Schumacher has spun off. He was side by side with Juan Montoya. The two made contact.
That makes an enormous difference to the World Championship in 2003.
And Michael Schumacher's looking for some sort of assistance from the marshals. Massive engine blow up there for one of the Toyotas. That's Giancarlo Fisichella's shredded right rear tyre on the Jordan.
Kimi Raikkonen talking to Norbert Haug there. What can you say to the young man? He did what he had to do and the car wouldn't quite stay with him today.
David Coulthard massively totally different in speed from Alonso. Bouncing along then, David Coulthard, into his 4th retirement of this, what is proving to be a pretty sorry season. It's been a wonderful performance by Ralf Schumacher. He wins the European Grand Prix. It's a Williams 1-2, and they are really in the championship hunt. Any moment now we'll be rocking and rolling at Magny-Cours. Here we go. Away they go! The two Williamses from the front. Look at the fast starting Renault. Not a great start from Montoya from the dirty side of the track. He's being attacked by the McLaren. But where's Schumacher gone? Down to 5th place. He's battling hard with David Coulthard as the two BMW Williams go out at the front. And that was not the start Michael Schumacher wanted. Out onto the back straight, he is in 4th place. Whoa, Barrichello spun.
Barrichello having to wait until the entire field had passed before he could begin to spin the car around and carry on.
Here comes Barrichello, you can see attacking Verstappen, that's for 15th place.
As Barrichello, continuing his recovery, passes Heidfeld for 14th.
So problem with the right rear, and that's a slow stop. Jenson Button pulling off the track. That's Alonso.
It is indeed, James.
We could have a double Renault retirement. Terrible news for the Renault team. Giancarlo Fisichella, they're just retiring from the Grand Prix as well. That looks like another engine block.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's pulled
The reserve fuel hose did not come out properly. That's released Michael Schumacher ahead of him.
Meanwhile, something's been going on at the front in the shape of one Montoya getting faster and faster. Ralf Schumacher is in traffic. You can see it for yourself.
Michael Schumacher is ahead of Kimi Raikkonen. Schumacher cleared, crucially, the McLaren of Raikkonen.
Wow, he's gone straight on. Ralf Schumacher lost a little bit of time, but luckily Montoya is so far behind now it won't cost him anything. And Ralf Schumacher wins his 2nd Grand Prix in a row. He wins the French Grand Prix at Magny-Cours. Big thumbs up from him to everybody in the BMW Williams team. They're off! Great start by Trulli, look at him! Down the inside, he's attacking!
So truly, Raikkonen, Barrichello then from pole down to 3rd. Ralf Schumacher, Michael Schumacher, Alonso, Montoya.
The safety car has been deployed. Why do we need a safety car at Silverstone?
Debris at turn 1. Debris on the racetrack.
Oh, it's actually David Coulthard. He's lost his headrest. They're having to fit a new headrest to David Coulthard's car.
And look at Barrichello getting right up behind Raikkonen. Raikkonen compromised on his line into the corner, and that was a beautiful pass.
Oh no! Oh my goodness me! Just like Hockenheim a couple of years ago, we've got a lunatic on the track down the hangar straight. Safety car out, of course. The drivers, oh my word, thinking about a pass there, David Coulthard.
What on earth are you doing? Luckily then the marshals have got to now safety car deployed.
That is absolutely unbelievable. All the front runners have come in, absolute chaos. And they're running out onto the circuit. You can see all now pouring back out again. This is going to shake up the order of the British Grand Prix. And Cristiano Di Matta in the Toyota leads us off again with green flag racing. And this is 2nd. And look, already they're making moves to pass.
Raikkonen catching Trulli absolutely asleep. David Coulthard getting slightly out of shape on the way into club, and that's given Raikkonen a run at him. But they should have similar amounts of fuel, similar amounts of power, and Raikkonen goes through them. Now look, he's got the Toyota halfway down the pit straight. Raikkonen absolutely flying, and Rubens having to go wide, go to the outside, but he won't pass him like he did Raikkonen. And once again, Ralf out of position, and Barrichello makes it stick.
Wow!
Montoya passed Trulli on the way into Stowe corner. Surely he's going to do it now. Surely he can. Villeneuve can't turn in. He'll take 2 wheels off his car and 2 off Michael's. And finally then, that pass is made, and Button having a look.
There's Kimi Raikkonen, hasn't won a Grand Prix since Malaysia, the 2nd round of the World Championship this year. And Rubens Barrichello pits at the end of lap 38. Well, Raikkonen's just exiting Woodcote now. He's accelerating up through the gears. Third, fourth, fifth. As Rubens Barrichello comes out, he couldn't do enough in the laps that counted. And Raikkonen leads at Silverstone.
We know how good Barrichello is. This is his favourite overtaking place. He's been past Raikkonen once already today, and Kimi says, not this time, my friend. But again, Raikkonen now in position, and Barrichello's going to take it, surely. No, he doesn't, and Raikkonen had to go wide. Fisichella coasting there. Looks like he's got a right rear puncture or right rear suspension failure.
This is the problem. It broke where you really don't want it to. That's Beckett's corner.
Trulli's going to have to go keep it inside, otherwise he's going to be passed. Michael's going to pass you, my friend. You didn't cover him properly, and up he goes. He ran very wide, look, down at Stowe Corner, isn't it? And Montoya then just comes whistling past him. Surely now Coulthard can get him. Will D'Amato hang on round the outside? No, he will not. And the brave move there from Coulthard. Now DC's got to be calm under braking. He's got the Renault out of position. As Jacques Villeneuve takes a trip across the beach.
Yes, Rubens, you are the winner of the 2003 British Grand Prix. A race we'll remember for a very, very long time. And a brilliant, brilliant drive by Rubens Barrichello. Frankie Dettori's happy, and well he might be. Four lights, five lights when they go off, it will be go! Stunning start by both of the Williams. Ralf Schumacher goes defensive. Oh no! Raikkonen's got involved as well in a big shunt there. Rubens Barrichello's front left wheel has been misplaced. Raikkonen a big impact, and quite a few of the cars further back have been affected as well. Michael Schumacher is okay, and so are both of the two Williamses, but Raikkonen is out of the race, one of the championship contenders.
Safety car has been deployed. A lot of debris on the racetrack.
There's Ralf Schumacher. He was involved in that contact. He looked like he took a big knock. Look at the side pod of that car. Now remember, this is another championship. He's climbing out. He's climbing out of the car. Ralf Schumacher is out too. Yes, so Montoya picks up the pace, then we'll be racing again here at Hockenheim. He boots it out of the final corner. He's already got quite a head start on the two Renaults. A fantastic restart then. 4-1 Pablo Montoya.
And Webber's gone defensive into the hairpin. Coulthard says, I'll have a look down the outside then. He brakes much, much later. Great stuff there. Very good driving. Villeneuve being passed by the Toyota of D'Amato.
Where's Alonso gone? There he is. Alonso has fallen behind Michael Schumacher. So Michael Schumacher up to third place. As Schumacher has a go down the right-hand side. Can he make it stick? The crowd are up on their feet. No, he can't. Trulli resists. Will Coulthard be able to capitalise? Comes up on the inside. No, he wasn't close enough. Button there as well, watching from the background. And now Schumacher's had to go around the outside. And he's got him. Michael Schumacher up in the second place.
And Coulthard had a go. I thought they were going to touch there briefly. And Coulthard also has had a go. And they're still side by side. Coulthard didn't use any racetrack going down there. He never made it to the racetrack. Trulli wouldn't let him back on. Trulli's run wide this time. And Coulthard goes through then.
Schumacher's got a puncture. Schumacher's left rear tyre has exploded. You can see it's gone flat. Coulthard has passed him. Trulli will pass him. There he is. Alonso will pass him as well. Jenson Button goes round. Webber goes round. Alonso goes round. Chiesa goes round. And the points just disappear out of the door for Michael Schumacher.
If you run so wide as he did down at the hairpin when he passed Jarno Trulli, you risk picking up a lot of rubbish out there, and I wouldn't mind betting that's where he picked that puncture up.
As Mark Webber has gone off the racetrack in 9th place. This then, the final two corners for Juan Montoya. He picks up his third career victory, his second of the season, and such a dominant win today for Juan Montoya. He was a full minute ahead of David Coulthard in second place. from Alonso. Look at that, he's like a missile. He's flying towards the first corner. And you see, Ralf Schumacher is behind Webber. He's also behind Rubens Barrichello. That's a very expensive start for Ralf Schumacher. Look at Trulli pushing Ralf Schumacher. And then Kimi Raikkonen's gone past him as well. So Ralf has gone backwards with a vengeance. Montoya challenging.
Look at Ralf Schumacher from the front of the grid. He's pointing the wrong way in turn 2. Look at that. That was Barrichello going off the road. Who did he lose a place to there?
He certainly had to let Webber go through, but he's gone and let Raikkonen through as well.
Look at this train of cars then behind Webber. Alonso is 7.3 seconds down the road. As they've all been squabbling with each other, Alonso just romping away. This is Ralf Schumacher fighting his way back through the field. He's already up to 13. Now that's 12th then. He's just taken Panis. Ralf Schumacher then passing Villeneuve.
Having spun out and rejoined last, he has been a man possessed.
Is Ralf Schumacher taking over 8th place from Nick Heidfeld.
Look at this, Rubens Barrichello has gone off and slammed into the barriers very hard.
And he's had a catastrophic failure of the left rear suspension and gone straight on at turn 1 with an errant left rear wheel bouncing down the racetrack.
Giancarlo Fisichella there retiring from the Grand Prix.
That's a pass. Ralf in the melee. Ralf passed Michael. That's a crucial move for the afternoon as well, isn't it? So that puts Michael Schumacher now 5 places behind Raikkonen. A long time getting the refueler in there. It seemed to be a long time. And he's saying, where's the engine? Where's the engine? So something being changed in there as Justin Wilson goes out of the Grand Prix for Jaguar. And this is Ralf Schumacher having a look at Mark Webber. Schumacher makes it stick.
Fantastic racing driving by Ralf Schumacher.
It seems as if Michael is now backing off and letting the leader through. That's going to put a smile on a few people's faces at Renault. And look, that's Montoya. Oh, he's lucky not to go in the gravel trap there. And a major escape.
And Fernando Alonso wins his first Grand Prix, and he becomes the youngest man ever to win a Formula One Grand Prix. And what a remarkable weekend for the young Spaniard. Will it be Forza Ferrari or bombastic BMW on the run down to the first corner? We find out now. What a great start from the Toyota down the middle, and a big crash at the back. It's one of the Minardis, I think. Where's Montoya? They're side by side going down the run. He's got a poor start. Barrichello's attacking him. Will he get second place? Yes, he will. He resists Jarno Trulli, who got a flyer, but advantage Schumacher into turn 1.
And look at this down into turn 2. Schumacher having to cover the line. Montoya, will he get through there? They'll tangle if they're not careful. They're so close to tangling. And Michael Schumacher braves it out on the outside. Brilliant action on this first lap. And will he lose out to the fast-starting Renault of Trulli? No, Trulli backs out of it. It's Barrichello that lost out. Renault stopped. Sorry, James. The Renault backed out of it.
Cristiano Di Matta has had a left rear puncture coming down towards the Parabolica, and that was potentially very dangerous indeed. There we see Fernando Alonso already. Whoa! Well, that's quite a bit of debris there down at the second chicane, and Michael Schumacher just lapped Heinz-Harald Frentzen, and Frentzen got in the way of Montoya into the second chicane. It was one of those unfortunate bits of timing. It wasn't really Frentzen's fault, but he just came across him at the wrong moment, and it's taken Montoya far longer to get past Frentzen than he would have liked. He was 1.2 seconds behind the race leader at the beginning of this lap, and that, you can see, has really cost him.
He lost over a second in the middle sector alone, so really that might be a bit of a pivotal lap this afternoon.
And here is David Coulthard in trouble.
Coulthard with some kind of technical problem pulls into the end of the pit lane.
Just listen then to the crowd as Michael Schumacher comes out of the Parabolica. Yes! He punched the air yesterday when he got pole position. That was part of the job done. But this afternoon he has absolutely done the business. He's fended off one Montoya, and let's face it, it was a stiff challenge. Michael Schumacher wins at Monza, the 4th time he has won here. They're away! Cracking start by Raikkonen. Look at Panis down the middle. He's ahead of Rubens Barrichello. Montoya's got away well as well. He's just in front of Michael Schumacher and Montoya. And into the pits already comes Ralph Furman.
Looks like he's tagged somebody, a new nose, and he lost the wing very badly there.
But Ralf Schumacher having a go around the outside now. He doesn't want to lose any time, and there he goes.
Did Montoya pass Barrichello? And look at that! That is a Ralf Schumacher, wasn't it?
No, it's Montoya Barrichello. That was one Montoya trying to pass Barrichello. He's pushed Rubens Barrichello off the racetrack, and that's rain coming down.
Surely Michael Schumacher in the perfect position to take P3. Yellow flags are waving. You're not allowed to overtake at the yellow flag. Could you say Michael Schumacher had already passed before the yellow flag zone? Suspect he had. Coulthard has passed Alonso. Alonso struggling around the outside of the 9-degree banking. And look at that, Coulthard taking another one. It's Michael Schumacher.
Look at Montoya though, he's got terrific drive, and he just shoots up the inside of Michael Schumacher.
Look for Montoya, look, Montoya and Coulthard, that is going to be very tight.
As Jenson Button goes off the course.
Ferrari are ready. Clearly they're going to put intermediates on Michael Schumacher. And also, just to add to Montoya's problems, you tell them, James.
I don't believe this. Drive-through penalty for car number 3. Oh, Ralf Schumacher is off the track.
Left rear damage too. Here he goes. Look, now he's got a tippy toe down the grass. He'll get away with that. It's costing him 20-30 seconds. He's on the wrong tyre. Jenson Button leads then.
As here comes Michael Schumacher.
And this is the Bridgestone Inter versus the Michelin Webb. No contest. Oh, and there is the Toyota then of Panis. This is for position. There'll be no blue flags waving as they were in Monza. It was very easy, wasn't it? And Michael will have to come down the wetter inside. Jenson can keep it round the outside, but Michael carries more speed through the apex. Well, he didn't give up too easily.
Here he comes then, he's in the slipstream as they go down towards turn 1. He goes for the inside line, it's the damp line. Can he get second place? Yes, he can. That was pretty straightforward for Kimi Raikkonen. Oh no, the podium is not going to happen here. The American dream is gone away for Jenson Button as another big retirement then for BAR. And Jacques Villeneuve, that looked like a pretty terminal engine failure. He's out of the car pretty sharpish. Who's blown up? It's a Renault. It looks like Alonso has blown up.
Montoya, what a slingshot. The engine starts revving. It's a great feeling. It's like somebody's sucking you along, and he does indeed. Almost past the pair of them.
Well, it's looking as though this man's championship dream is going to be over here this afternoon. But Michael Schumacher has given himself one gigantic step closer to a record 6th world title. He just needs 1 point in Suzuka then as he comes across the start-finish line to win the American Grand Prix. It's his 2nd victory here at Indianapolis. Cutting right across, cracking start by Alonso. He's up into 3rd place on the run down to the 1st corner, edging out of Toyotas. Coulthard has had a cracking start as well. Barrichello leads it though from Montoya, with Alonso 3rd. Michael Schumacher looks like he got safely through turn 1.
There he goes, Montoya through then on the way to Spoon. And look at that, that is between the two Jaguars, Sato and Ralf Schumacher spinning over the back. That'll not do their chances of a Constructors' World Championship any good at all. And look at the incredible pace of one Pablo Montoya in that Williams.
He's lost his front wing. Michael Schumacher has lost his front wing. I don't believe it. He's got a lot of fighting back to do. And
Montoya
yes,
going slowly.
Something has happened to Montoya.
Just will not work out for the Williams team. This is Ralf spinning for the 2nd time today. Down, he didn't quite spin, it was like a half lazy spin. Barrichello with Alonso now just 0.7 of a second behind him. Alonso flying. And off goes Frentzen in the Sauber Ferrari.
What a Grand Prix! This is incredible.
And here goes Michael Schumacher then up the inside. Alonso out of the race, so that's good news for Raikkonen too. Alonso out of 2nd place. And he's not a happy bunny, is he? And understandably so.
He's Lining up Panis now, look at this, diving down the inside, and Panis puts up no fight whatsoever. Down the main straight they go! Schumacher blocks! Ralph goes down the inside, and Ralph is trying to take the title away from him. Whoa, what's this? Michael Schumacher, Ralph Schumacher, straight on!
And look, this will start with Michael having a go at D'Amato. And so close was Ralph to hitting the back of his brother, had to take avoiding action, and he's lost his nose, so Ralph Schumacher pointing the wrong way down the racetrack. What a clumsy race he's had.
Fine drive for Rubens Barrichello. Win number 3 of the season then for the young Brazilian. And Ferrari are the Constructors' champions. We were all around to see it then. This historic moment when Michael Schumacher became the first 6-time World Formula One champion.